Today's bonus video is a little different. There's going to be animals in it, but we're going to focus on a living thing that is not an animal. We're going to talk about a plant, bamboo. As you know, bamboo is probably my most favorite plant, that and the ficus tree. And this is called giant bamboo, and it is actually from Southeast Asia, and in its native range, it can grow to about 90 feet tall. Here, this one, I don't know. I'm thinking it's closer to 50, 60 feet right now. I got this clump way back in 2009, and it was really beautiful and mature. But if you've been paying attention on Kamp Kenan, you realize that we had a hurricane. Half the clump was uprooted. A lot of those stalks were falling over the wrong direction. And I was really concerned that I was going to lose this plant. And I did lose quite a lot of stalks. I had to chainsaw them down. However, the good news is bamboo is a grass, and it grows like grass. It just grows quick. So look at this. Only a few short weeks, and it's already coming back here, and we have a new culm starting to grow.
That's amazing.
Isn't that cool, Tom? I'm really digging that. So this whole thing will get re-established. And here's what's great about bamboo also, why I wanted to put it inside my property. Not only does it look tropical, when you think reptiles, you think, bamboo and jungly, but you can use it. Now, you're gonna love this, or at least I think you're gonna love it, because if you're a nerd like me, you wanna create these cool habitats for your animals, you wanna dress them up and make them look beautiful. So all the bamboo that fell down, even some of this weaver's bamboo here, you can see that can be used also. All the bamboo that fell down, the pieces that I could use, I cut up into sections, and I started to let them dry. Now to do it properly, you should let it dry for about 6 months. I wasn't so worried. I just wanted to get it out, cut it into lengths, and that's where we're going now. I'm gonna bring you into the warehouse, and I'm gonna show you a couple of things, what I do with the bamboo, and how I make pickets for my fencing, and how you split it and stuff like that. So I think you guys will dig this. And as you walk around, you can see here's some old bamboo. Instead of just a boring wire fence, you dress it up. You know what I mean? It just adds a little flair. I think it's kind of cool. It just makes things look like you care, you know? It's kind of my deal. So let's go in here and I'll show you what became of the giant bamboo. I don't know, how's the lighting in here, Tom?
So far, so good.
So far, so good? Well, here's some giant bamboo, okay? The one thing that I should have said also about bamboo is normally when you cut it down, you have to make sure it's mature culm. And you can tell because there'll be sheaths on the bottom of the stalk, and if there's still sheaths on it, it's not ready to be cut down. But if all the sheaths have dropped off, you should cut it down. But again, guys, this was just fallen from the hurricanes. I had to cut it down. So I have it standing up, it's drying out, but this is gonna become fence pickets. Okay, so these are 6 foot tall lengths. That's how much my fence picket's gonna be. So these are 6 feet tall. I also have, that's my gate picket. Sorry, these are my fence pickets. So what I do is I get a machete. Okay, this is some fun Robinson Crusoe stuff. You know what I mean? I get a machete, and I want it to look like this, right? How do you do it? How do you do it?
Wait, how does it? What do you show us a little better shot of what that looks like?
Oh yeah, no problem. So I want to get to it. So here's bamboo that I've cut in half and then cut in quarters because they become fence pickets. Now the thing is, here's a machete over here. Oh, there's my machete. So what you do, and this is such a random bonus video, but guys, trust me, I'm going somewhere and we're gonna see some animals in a moment. But think about this. I'm using these for fences, right? Look how easy this is. Just tap it. I use the rubber mallet. Just bash it, bash it, bash it. Right? Split it right now. But it's not done yet. Now I want to split it again, because these are gonna be for the fence pickets. See this? Just right down. All right, so now we have our fence pickets. The last thing I do is just cut that off. Be sure to turn it around. All right. What I then do is I have 1x2, and I nail it to the 1x2 with a staple gun. So it just kind of, the lengths you need, this is just scrap. But you can see, you get the 1x2, you kind of staple it in, and then I'll show you what I do next. I'll show you what the finished product looks like. But think about this. If you guys can come across some bamboo, you might have some in your backyard. you can actually frame the back of a terrarium with it. That would look cool. You can decorate the front. So let me show you what I've done, just to give you guys some ideas. You've seen the fences, okay? But let's look at what I've done to some of the boxes, for example. This is just scrap bamboo, okay? This is just stuff I had laying around, and I really think that it adds a certain flair. You can make pickets like I have here, again, dressing things up, all right? But look at the box. This shelter here, you know, I just used old bamboo to kind of dress it up a little bit, you know what I mean? I think it looks kind of neat. Oh, and while we're talking about that, we got cherry head laying eggs. How cool is that?
Are you serious?
Yeah, she's gonna lay eggs. So that's really neat. Happy turtles breed. Pretty cool. Gonna have some cherry head babies for y'all. Let's keep talking about bamboo though. So let's walk on out of here. Bamboo's lightweight, it's strong, and it grows quickly, so it's a renewable resource. Another thing I've done with the bamboo, I've used it to keep the tortoises from climbing out. This is the Burmese mountain tortoises, and these guys can climb very well. So if you put the bamboo up here, it kind of stops them. Just little ideas, okay? But here's what I'm really psyched about. Ever since I was a wee lad, I wanted to live on Monster Island. If you don't know what that is, it's like Godzilla, where Godzilla, Rodan, and Anguirus, all them live. And then I loved King Kong. And in the old 1935 King Kong, there was this giant gate that they kept Kong behind. Watch your step, Tom.
I got it.
In fact, buddy, let me go first, and I'll kind of show you here. I want you to go out front. Come out here. I'm going to show you what I mean about King Kong. Check this, guys. This I just made. You go out. Bear with me, okay? I want Tom to do this because I'm a dork. You walk right on out. Those aren't fire ants, don't worry. But check this out, guys. Doesn't it look like King Kong lives back here, or you're in Jurassic Park? I mean, how about that? How sick is that? Cool, right? I was able to do this all with bamboo that fell down from the hurricane. Do you want to know, if I were to buy this much bamboo, it would be close to $600 just to get these pickets going on this gate. That's crazy, right? So again, guys, I just screwed them in. You have to pre-drill a hole. You pre-drill it, and then you get your screw in there right into a wood frame, and it's real thick, it's strong, and I love it. And then I had this situation going on after the hurricane. Unfortunately, this bamboo is not a very high-grade bamboo. I bought this. It cost me $1,600 to buy these rolls of bamboo screening, and they blew out in a hurricane. I can show you what I mean. They blew right out. The storm would blow sections out. So what I did was, it's a little labor intensive, but I love the look, and I want this place to look good, is I just took this bamboo, split it, measured it, tacked it in, and look at that. That ain't blowing out in a hurricane, folks. This is strong. That's good bamboo. See that? Here's a pretty good example of what happened to the old bamboo fence. The wind just came and ripped it right out. Look at that. Just blew right through it. So I pull this down, then I build this in the warehouse, and the only thing I have to do with this particular panel is I'm gonna cut some bamboo just to hide the staple marks, and it gives it that nice finished look like we have over here. So those are just some ideas that I thought I'd give to you folks. I promised more turtles, right, and tortoises. Let's have a look at the galops and the aldabra having a soak. It's been so wet down here, but there they all are. I just wanted to do something a little bit different on this episode of Kamp Kenan, because I really think that a lot of you campers out there want to build. You want to, use your hands. You want to make the coolest possible enclosures for your animals, maybe dress up your yard. I just want to give you ideas, because these ideas came to me from visiting many different people who kept reptiles and going to different zoos. And it's just something I've always wanted to do, so I'm passing along some info. So I hope you like this bonus. If you like what you see, guys, you can support us on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Kamp Kenan. Become a member. There's plenty more content on that social media platform as well. And you can choose which tier you'd like to support us at, and we'll give you a little bit something back for your support. So thanks again, guys. I'm gonna get back to work. There's so much work to do here before it starts raining again. Hopefully this rainy season will end. And there you have it. Bonus video, a little bit animals, a little bit of knowledge I'm passing on to you. Later.